All right, so these are three of our other goats. There's Sunday's the little brown one, Amelia's the one in the middle, and Dollop's here. And Dollop's the older one. She's about 4 years old. And Amelia in the middle is her daughter. And Amelia and Sunday are both a year old. And we didn't breed Dollop this year. We gave her rest year because she had 4 last year. She had quads. So we thought we'd retire her, or at least give her a year off from that. Now Dollop is she's a mini Nubian. So she's a cross between a full-size Nubian and Nigerian dwarfs like we have here. Felicia's a Nigerian. So she's a cross between those two, so she's called a mini Nubian. And so she has ears that are a little bit more like Nigerian ears. She can flex them and move them all over. Yeah, and she's what they call giraffe-polled. So she naturally does not have horns. So we have Felicia over here who has horns, and we left her horns on. And sometimes people burn, a lot of times people do what they call disbudding, which is they burn the horns off when the goats are just a couple days old. But these ones, they weren't disbudded. They were born without horns, and that's called being polled. And because she has these kind of knobs on her head, she's called giraffe polled. Yeah, that's you, Dolly. Yeah, and so Sunday's the same. She's itching herself right now. Now, Sunday's a different breed. As you can see, she has these little tiny ears. So that means she's part La Mancha. They're the ones that are kind of, they look like they're earless. But she's a mini La Mancha, so she's a cross between a La Mancha and a Nigerian dwarf. And she, what's going to say about her? So she's a year old.
She's a little bit bigger than our other goats because her mom was actually full size, and most of ours come from mini lines. And so she had a small dad, but her mom was full size, so she is a bigger goat.
Yeah. And she's giraffe polled too. You can see her forehead here, that she has the kind of prominent forehead. She was born without horns. Her brother was born without horns. Amelia, who's right next here. Hi, Amelia. So Amelia is also she's a
mini New Mancha, which is essentially a Nigerian dwarf mixed with a La Mancha mixed with a Nubian, because you see her mom there is the mini Nubian, and then her dad was our mini La Mancha. And so she's kind of 3 different things, which is special and fancy. And you can tell she got her dad's long hair on her legs. She has a cowlick right now on her leg. But the cool thing about her and her siblings is they actually came out 2 different breeds because they have 2 different dads. And there's a long story to that. But anyway, essentially, we didn't even know that could happen, but 2 babies came out from one dad and 2 babies came out from another. So 2 of her siblings have long ears, and they're full mini Nubian.
Yep. And Amelia was the first one that came out of the quads last year, and we call her Amelia Earhart, both because she has these little goggles around her eyes. Goggles. And also because she was born, she got up, started walking, and she walked right out the door, and she just started exploring. She's got that kind of attitude. She just likes to be out and exploring and seeing what's going on.
Before any of her siblings were born, she was out exploring the world.
She was. And her daddy is Trinket. There's a video about Trinket. Trinket is also the father of the other goats that we had born on the property this year. And you can learn all about him in his video. He's the only buck we have on the farm right now. So these are these 3 guys.